Damn, not your boy in 4K. Not in the 4K. Ooh, smooth. Hey, let me know what you think. Should I stick to recording in 4K like we're doing now? Should I keep it in cinematic mode like I have been? Does it even fucking matter? Because it's not really the most visually bombastic type of videos anyway. It's just me in these damn woods behind me. Outside of the gym that I train my clients in. Does it even matter? Let me know. Let me know. So this video is a little less me sharing something I've already conquered. It's less of me sharing, hey, this worked really well for me, hope it works for you. This is going to be more of a conversation between you and I. If this is something that's been on your mind, or if you've already taken this journey, or maybe you're farther along on this process than me, we can cook it up in the comments. We can talk about it, because I am 1 month into being on being on Instagram less. It sounds kind of lame. It would be cooler if it was like 1 month of zero Instagram. That would be a little more like definitive and making a statement, making a stand. But I'm still on there because, damn it, if you couldn't tell, I have a lot of things to say. I have a lot of things to share. I love sharing my clients on there. I love sharing their wins. I like posting. I do. I like posting. But I made a video a little while ago about how Instagram in 2024 basically became reality, and all this shit out here became the sub-reality. This became the fake stuff, and Instagram became real life. That's how warped I allowed it. That's how much I allowed it to warp my brain. And really, it was living on the story function that got me the most, because I was, I mean, every single thing I was doing, I was showing on my Instagram story. Damn near every thought I had. Here we go, sharing that thought. So that was a lot of time spent on Instagram, and beyond that, a lot of scrolling, a lot of just wasting time. It's one of those things where the more I'm on the app, the more I'm going to be on the app. And the less I'm going to be on the app, the less I'm going to be on the app. I could have very good reasons and intentions for doing the stories, doing multiple posts a day, and be like, okay, I'll do that, but then I won't do the other dumb shit. But I mean, it's an addictive app. I have an addictive personality. The more often I'm on that fucker, the more often I'm going to be there. So anyways, so we're a month into way less of that shit, and I have some interesting things to report. One of them being last night, my wife was reading the Itsy Bitsy Spider to my son, and they have these little like finger puppet books where you have your fingers in like the little spider, and the pages flip and he's still in there, so she's like poking him out. And she gets to the end of the story, the epic plot line of the Itsy Bitsy Spider, and I started crying. I started crying. I've cried a lot in January at children's storybooks. I played guitar for the first time in 4 or 5 years. I poured 12 years of my life into guitar. That was my passion before fitness, before training, before all the things that I speak about on here. Guitar was my life. I thought that was going to be my career. That was my plan. I had put every ounce of my soul, keyword soul, it's kind of what we're talking about today, into guitar. And it's not a coincidence that I thought, I should pick that up in the same time frame that I've pulled back on being on Instagram. I've texted more friends and family that I haven't reached out to as often over the last year. My meditations have been, my meditations have been longer, they've been deeper. I'm getting way deeper into a certain space, into a certain element, into a certain frequency in my meditations than I had all of last year. All of last year I still meditated every morning, but it was very much a means to an end, meaning this is something I do as a part of my personal development process. Let me hit this 11-minute meditation. I'll do that thing, to it, and then, get in and get out. I've been doing 15 minutes, 20 minutes, a little over 20 minutes sometimes. And that's been very positive. And even still, with all that being said, I wired my brain to be so outcome-oriented, so goal-oriented, so ones and zeros, logic, rational. Everything I was doing had to be with a purpose attached to it, right? It's kind of ironic because mindlessly scrolling doesn't really go in line with that, but I was very mission-oriented, we'll just say that, last year. And as I'm playing guitar, there's still this fucking voice in my head. There's this part of me that's like, wait, but what is this doing? What is this accomplishing? It got to a point, just the idea of entertainment, watching some stand-up comedy, watching something that's going to make me laugh, I'd be like, what did that accomplish? I was getting some cyborg action, some android action. And I really lost touch with my soul, my connection to God. All while still practicing and believing in a bunch of universal principles that I work with and thought about on a regular basis, but there's something about those apps that I'm realizing really mess with your flow state. Years ago, before I was really into all that stuff, and deep into my hippie phase, man, I was just riding the wave every single day. I was just riding the wave with ease, like I'm on one-legged surfboard, on the tiptoes, doing some damn drunken monkey type shit. But flowing. And everything that I wanted, everything that I needed came to me effortlessly. My frequency, my ability to work with the law of attraction and manifesting, it was just there. And I really feel that getting lost on these apps can really mess with that, or at least they did for me. And like I said, it wasn't a clean break. This would be a little cooler if it was I uninstalled the app. I haven't even looked at it. Really, it's been doing way less of the stories, less posting, and way less mindlessly scrolling. Being deliberate, I'll reach for the phone, and before I open it, I'll go, why am I reaching for my phone? Why is it in my hand? What am I about to do on it? Is that necessary right now? Is that required? Is there something better I could be doing? And that's really the way I want to tackle this, because the root of a lot of my problems, like I said, is having an addictive personality. Not having alcohol in the house was very advantageous early on into me not drinking. But the goal is to have ironclad willpower where whether it's in the house or not, whether I could get on Instagram or not, I deliberately choose not to. So, yeah, just kind of letting y'all know what's been going on. These emotional outbursts I've been having. Crying at kids' books, playing guitar, talking to God. It's been a really beautiful month, and I'm looking forward to just further developing this process. And another thing I want to say too, this page is mainly centered around strength training, lifting, eating right, getting your mind right. But personal development, for me, is the ultimate umbrella term because it's developing you as a person. That means anything and everything. That means anything and everything that you do. The thoughts you think, the way you interact with the world, the way you view yourself, the way you view the world, the way you walk, your posture, the way you work out, how hard you work out. What are your limiting beliefs in what you can accomplish in the gym? What are your limiting beliefs in what you can accomplish in this life? How do you treat your spouse? How do you treat your kids? How do you deal with negative thoughts? What kind of frequency are you putting out when you're on the road driving? Like, personal development means everything. It means everything in your life. What can you be doing better? That's personal development. What can you be doing better in every single area of your life? It's a pretty long list for me indefinitely. I'm sure it is for you too. And every single time I work on something, improve on something, what do you know? My life gets better. That's why I'm on here talking to you guys every 48 freaking hours. Because every single time, without fail, when I improve something in my life improves. This is not rocket science. And at the end of 2024, I just realized how hypocritical it is for me to have that as my core belief and also be addicted to Instagram. They didn't go together. They didn't make sense. I can't be Mr. Personal Development and also Mr. Addicted to my phone. They do not go together. So I'm excited to see where this goes, which actually sounds very passive. I'm not a fan of that language. I'm excited to witness myself continue to work on this and it get better and better. There it is. If you struggled with cell phone addiction in general, or Instagram addiction, or social media addiction, whatever it is, let me know in the comments, what's your experience been? Is this something you're dealing with now? Is this something you've already overcome? I'd love to hear your story. Let's help each other out. Let's really connect in ourselves, with the most important things. Let's connect with the most important things. Our family, the people around us, our community, God, the universe. Let's really, really make that a priority and watch our lives improve because of that. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one.